Because think about it, every single morning you're faced with a really stark, unavoidable choice. We all get the exact same 24 hours, right? You can hit that snooze button and stay in bed where it's safe, warm, and comfortable. Or you can get up and face the world. When you wake up early and hit the ground running, you get in touch with yourself. The emails can wait, the boardroom can wait. That early morning hard work is how you find your flow, block out the noise, and get completely dialed in to what you're actually called to do. So, it all comes down to this brutal, unavoidable metric, 1000%. Why? Because once this life is over, it's done. There are zero do-overs in the real world. You've got to pour exactly 1000% of your effort, your focus, and your discipline into every single day. You just don't have the luxury of giving a fraction of your potential to your goals if you want to build a real success mindset. Which brings us to the most urgent, gravest question you're ever going to face. Will you die with regret? Millions of people reach their final days knowing they're about to pass away with their biggest dreams still trapped inside them, just because they never took action. They literally let the world silence their greatness. So ask yourself, are you going to be the person who gets to the end of the line knowing you didn't give your absolute best, knowing you never actually met the greatest version of yourself? The harsh reality of our timeline is captured perfectly in this one profound truth. What really matters is what you do with that dash between your birthday and your death date. That little dash on a tombstone, that's literally the only thing you truly control. It represents every single choice, every brutal gym session, every ounce of mental toughness you build. Failure only exists in a life that refuses to try. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so you absolutely cannot be afraid to step up to the plate. Section 2. Turning pain into power, the inevitability of adversity. Now, I really want you to hear this next part closely. If you want a legendary life, extreme adversity is inevitably coming for you. Just consider this absolutely devastating timeline from Trent Shelton's life. It's a sequence of back-to-back tragedies that would break almost anyone. On March 7th, after a brutal battle with brain cancer, his mother passed away. Around that same time, while just trying to stay active, he ruptures his Achilles in 2 places, which required multiple surgeries, and he nearly lost his foot to an infection. Then, just 2 weeks after losing his mom, his grandmother passed away. And incredibly, only 48 hours after that, a horrific accident happened to his young daughter. The sheer mental agony of facing that kind of rapid-fire tragedy would make anyone scream, "Why me? You do all these good things for people, and you're just met with relentless pain." But here's the crucial champion mentality shift, the literal leap from pain to power. You have to move from asking why me to why not you. It's an agonizing but completely necessary decision to just trust the process, even when it makes absolutely zero sense. Let's dive a little deeper into that final tragedy. His 4-year-old daughter, Maya, was playing outside while a neighbor was mowing the lawn. Out of nowhere, the mower shot out a massive rock, striking her directly in the head. She passed out, was rushed straight to the ICU, and her brain was bleeding. Imagine that. In the midst of literally burying his mother and his grandmother, he's now watching his little girl fight for her life with tubes down her throat. But then came this massive, just heart-stopping reveal from the doctors. That rock, it was actually a gift. During the scan to check the bleeding from the impact, the doctors discovered a pre-existing tumor in his daughter's brain. If that rock had not hit her that day, they never would have found the tumor in time to treat it. The very thing that caused immediate, terrifying trauma actually ended up saving her life. Stop judging your gift by the package. I really need you to let that powerful wisdom sink into your soul right now. Life is a terrible gift wrapper. It so often wraps our greatest blessings, our deepest purpose, and our life-saving transformations in these painful rocks, devastating losses, and shattered dreams. But if you lean into it, if you flat out refuse to give up, that agonizing rock could turn out to be the greatest blessing of your entire life. Section 3. The golden years are now. Escaping the illusion of tomorrow. All right, let's shift gears here because we need to completely dismantle the biggest, most toxic lie you tell yourself every single day, the illusion that you are somehow promised a tomorrow. Stop waiting. Seriously, stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop waiting for some magical wave of gym motivation to hit you out of nowhere. Stop waiting for society's metrics to tell you you're finally enough. And stop waiting for your personal growth journey to be neatly over. You are burning precious daylight while waiting for a future that isn't promised to anyone. And this perfectly ties into the brilliant Morgan Housel realization about hindsight versus the present. The source material shares this amazing story of a young couple living in New York. They were stressed out, hyper-focused on what they didn't have, constantly thinking life was going to be better someday. Then, years later, they look back and say, wow, those really were the golden years. The trap here is that the golden years seem to only exist in hindsight. But the real truth? They are happening right now. Don't wait until you're looking back to realize you were actually living in the best days of your life. So we've got to completely redefine what we're actually chasing. Real success isn't just about how long you survive. It's about measuring the quality of your life, the profit, the joy, the daily execution, right alongside the quantity or the longevity. Obsessing over living to 90 is entirely pointless if you aren't actually bottling up the goodness of right now and living with unshakable purpose today. Look, if you still think you have plenty of time, just remember this. 1 single hour in a nursing home will completely change your life. Hearing these soul-piercing regrets of people whose time has officially run out, that will immediately force you to stop pondering and start executing. It'll completely shatter this illusion that you can just keep dragging your feet on your goals. Section 4. Start your day 1. Run toward your dreams. You literally cannot crawl toward your dreams anymore. We are entering the final sprint, and here are your aggressive marching orders. Step 1. Stop overthinking. Strip away all the outside noise, ignore the cynics, and just find the confidence to be yourself. Step 2. Forgive and let go. You're carrying around all this historical weight that is dragging down your progress. Drop it. And step 3. Run like there is absolutely no tomorrow. Execute on your goals immediately. Go out there and make the world respect your greatness with unstoppable momentum. I'm gonna leave you with this final, provocative thought. If there is no tomorrow, what will you do right now? Are you gonna keep making excuses? Or are you gonna rise up, find your courage, and turn your pain into undeniable power? Your day 1 starts the exact second this explainer ends.